9 experienced hikers cut their way out of a tent in the middle of a frozen mountain at night in sub-zero temperatures. And they never came back. For decades, people said this incident made no sense, that it was impossible, that something else might have happened. But today, we know more than people think. In early 1959, 9 young hikers set out across the Ural Mountains in Russia. These weren't amateurs, they were experienced, trained. Some were students, others were recent graduates. They had survived harsh winters before. They knew the terrain, they knew the risk. Their destination was a mountain past locals called Kholat Shakal, which loosely translates to Mountain of the Dead. It sounds ominous now, but at that time, it didn't stop them. When the group failed to return, search teams were sent out. What they found raised immediate questions. The hikers' tent was still standing, but it had been sliced open from the inside. Footprints led away from the tent, some barefoot, some in socks, in temperatures well below freezing. Their bodies were found scattered downhill. Some showed signs of severe injuries, others showed none at all. No signs of a fight, no evidence of other people. Investigators had facts, but no explanation that fully connected them. At the time, avalanches were considered and dismissed. The slope didn't look steep enough. The tent wasn't buried. Other ideas followed: violence, military testing, even more extreme theories. But each one failed to explain something crucial. Why would experienced hikers panic so badly that they flee a tent in freezing darkness without proper clothing? That question lingered for decades. Years later, scientists revisited the case with tools that didn't exist in 1959. They looked closely at the terrain, the snow structure, the weather conditions that night. What they found changed everything. A rare type of avalanche called a slab avalanche can occur without dramatic warning. It doesn't roar. It doesn't always bury everything. Instead, a heavy slab of compact snow can suddenly shift, applying immense pressure. Enough pressure to cause serious internal injuries without obvious external damage. Enough pressure to make someone believe the tent was about to collapse. In that moment, the hikers likely believed their only chance was to get out immediately. So they cut their way out and ran downhill, hoping to regroup. But cold doesn't forgive hesitation. What confused investigators for decades wasn't that nothing made sense. It was that science hasn't caught up yet. The Dyatlov Pass Incident wasn't supernatural. It wasn't impossible. It was tragic and misunderstood. Sometimes the mystery isn't that something can't be explained. It's that the explanation arrives years later. If you enjoy calm, evidence-based explanation of strange real events, that's exactly what we explore here.